Hello, guys. How's everybody doing? Let me know how our things are coming. It is good to have every one of you guys here today. Give me 1 second as I come through and open this up and let you guys come on in. Boom. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? It's good to let you know real quick. Just housekeeping rules here, real quick. Let me know if you can hear me. Do I sound good? How are you guys doing? How do I sound? Can you hear me? Just want to make sure, first thing. Boom, boom. I can hear you. Excellent, Mr. DDB. It is good to see you. Dr. Chuck is in the house. What's up, my peoples? It is good to have every one of you guys here. Pleasure as always. Today, Tom is left me with the controls to the house. And we are going to mess some things up. All right. But more importantly, it is going to be, oh, dang it. Mr. Herlihy is here. Shoot. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Mr. Herlihy? Shout out to Carmen. I'm about to bring her on here. Now, I am the Tom. And today, we have the illustrious, the fabulous, how do you say the French word? The honneur de bouchard. I just totally messed that up. Either way, whatever it is, my co-host, the most awesomest person to step in as we speak. Give it up right now to Carmen Crypto. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, yeah.
I think we're having a house party today
Oh,
with Tom
yeah.
out of the house. He don't know.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Saying hello to every chumbalone in the chat here from Las Vegas. It's an early morning, but we're gonna grind today. Meme Monday.
Yeah,
what a way to come on the show.
We got some good stuff today. We're going to go over some charts for Meme Coin Monday. And as well, we do have a meme coin coming on today. That meme coin is going to be Stay at Home Dad. We have the actual CEO coming on today, who is an actual stay at home dad. And so we'll have him there. I just lost him. Where are you at, buddy? Come on back. Come on back. There you are. There we go. All right. So we're bringing him on here in about 10, 15 minutes. But real quick, I just want to ask you, how was your weekend? Did things go well?
You know what? I'm still feeling the New Year's vibes. So I extended that out now for 5 additional days. So it's good to be back on a Meme Monday, starting the day before I go do some fiat mining. I'm sure everybody in the chat can relate to that. But, kudos to Tom taking the day off to go, I think, ski some slopes. I want to be living his life.
Yes. It was good.
How was your weekend? You're feeling a little under the weather.
It's all good. It is gravy, all in the hood. So one of the things I do want to talk about, if you guys could do us a quick favor, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. We are over in Rumble right now. Rumble is kicking off. We've done some good stuff over there. So shout out to our community over in Rumble. You rock the mic, most def. Every one of you guys, thank you for coming in today. Also, I want to shout out to our guys over on X as well. Thank you so much for coming in today. Really appreciate every one of you guys. You guys rock the mic. I don't care what they'll say, what those other guys say about you. I think you're awesome. Anyway,
I second that.
Sorry about that. Where are we going? DYOR Media Network. All right, here we go. So, real interesting as we speak. So, some interesting news today, right? Like what we're dealing with Trudeau stepping down, and with everything else that we're seeing. It's really kind of crazy. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of movement. I think that this is in response to our upcoming inauguration. So it's the time of, before a show where you say everybody get into places, right? So we're seeing a lot of news come across, especially with the market conditions. We're back over 100K on BTC. We have news about Michael Saylor. We have news about Trudeau. We have news from the Ripple CEO. It just goes on and on and on. And that's good for us because movement feels a lot more, of a opportunity vibe than it was over the past couple of years. So even though you may agree or disagree with the news, it's all happening. So action is good for us coming into the new year. That gives us a lot of like what ifs, right? And so that's where you start making your bets. So
I think you're nailing the part. It's just like literally people are getting ready, they're getting things set up. So I think it's really interesting how that all works out, right? Is that you have um this side where everybody's really prepping and they're getting their bets. And I was listening to a podcast, and long story short, they just basically talked about how Bitcoin is going to explode if literally the United States says, "Hey, we're going to have a Bitcoin reserve." And he said, if I was Trump, I wouldn't come out and say it day one. I would keep it quiet because here's the thing: people are going to buy it on the top of their heads. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden we buy in because it's going to take 6 months for us to buy in because they've got to sit there, got to run it through Congress, everything correlates with that, right? And so that's going to take forever. And so it would be smart for him to get it going, get everything ready, almost be buying it, and then come in and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Do it verbally versus doing it in a very open manner. And I thought that was actually really smart. So I just think it's
yeah,
interesting.
I think that there's an expectation of how things will go. And I think in this kind of environment, I think that we should prepare and manage our expectations. There could be an instance in which we're all very excited for, kind of like our D Day, right? Inauguration Day. This is the opportunity for things to change in our favor. But it has happened before where, amongst the plethora of other things going on the globe and on the planet, this may not be a priority, right? So, yeah, there's a lot of movement going on, but this is, luckily we have Pedro who can tell us what, how to act and how to react in both the positive situations and in the downside of situations. So thank you for that, Pedro. But we've definitely got a lot of news coming through, not just on the politics side, but I prepared some things for Meme Monday. And, one of the biggest things that I could probably share, like if you guys catch me on Twitter and you guys DM me, it's totally me. I'll send you this report. But DWF, which is a market maker in our industry, they actually did a meme coin report and analysis. So there was some pretty cool things, because memes are really the redheaded stepchild of cryptocurrency, right? It's one of the hardest things to explain to people as to why. It's also kind of a new way that we have come together from a social standpoint, create a community and monetize that value system, that camaraderie. And so as we continue on into this bull run, I think a lot of people coming back into the market are expecting, hey, I'm coming back for the memes, right?
Yeah.
This is where dreams come true. And if I just lay out a diverse wallet of memes, something might hit, right? And change. And this is sometimes to most life-changing. But it also lacks a lot of technical know, right? Because it's simple, it's community driven. There's a message around it. And so I'm going to share this. The meme coin revolution, according to DWF, is changing how digital economies operate from traditional finance towards community-driven value creation. They say that pretty much in traditional markets, you go from revenue and operational history, you go through compliance audits, you go through institutional investments and multiple funding rounds, then you get to your initial public offering, right? That's typically how these TradFi systems work. Well, meme coins completely blow that out of the water, and still we hit billion-dollar market caps. So when they take a look at what actually works, how does this traditionally break down now that we've had, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of memes, look at pump.fun, right? It's just as easy as that to come up with an idea, DBs. And you boom, all of a sudden in a matter of minutes or hours, it's there. It's live. So they broke it down and said, hey, it's as simple as this. You deploy a smart contract, you get social capital forming, you get your community vibing about it, and then grow organically. And that's the key point. This happens organically. And then you get people starting to decentralize trade. And then from there, you got to figure out the value. How do I get this? What do we do with this? And then, where do we go from there, and how do we go further? And I think for anybody sitting in the room, that is exactly that. I think we can all attest that this is how this goes down. But one other thing that they said in the report is that this is probably not going to go away. So this is a new fascinating way in which people come together. It's just as simple as like, hey, I want to have a poker club, and it's monetized and people can make money from it. It's a group, you can even incorporate it and stuff like that. So, things can get really big, and the velocity of the technology that we have here with memes, even though it can be the simplest of our type of technology, it is still a game changer in the world of finance. And I'm glad that they acknowledge that.
I think it's real important because memes literally are a force of nature. And the funny thing is, it's literally backwards finance. It's literally backwards finance. And whereas normally you have a great idea, it's pretty awesome, and then you get, funny, and those people come around it. And then after that, you literally have then, the small guys come in, maybe once it launches, when it gets going, and then they get the very small amount of the real gain, maybe 10-15%, right? Whereas the original investment gotten, the 50x, right? And so it's literally flipped the idea behind meme coins and given it to the people. It is the culture that gets rich. And I think it's just, by the way, I almost forgot to do Bitcoin here. Let's go over Bitcoin here real quick, and then we'll bring on our guest here today for the Meme Coin Monday. We're going to be stay-at-home dad. So real quick, let's check out Bitcoin. So Bitcoin blew through my little area here. The 99.9, the 99.56, right here, and as well as this little area here. So we're definitely in this bull run push. I expected to see us kind of come down, but we did not. I mean, when you look at Thursday, we saw I did expect us to come down because we didn't put any wick here. And we kind of went up, and now we're kind of going straight up here. I'm a little nervous, literally, because when I look at the small time frames here, there's not a lot of buyer wicks here. So when I look at it, this is from pretty much Thursday, or December here, Christmas Eve. We're not really seeing a lot of buyer wicks. I can see it coming down here, so I'm a little nervous we're just kind of going straight up here, which I talked to you guys about. Like, this is not good because we want to see it go down versus go up. That's how institutions work, especially when it comes to the market. And to see this thing just push up here, it's a little nerve-wracking in a sense, because it's like, I want to get on this bull run. I want to be like, this game is on, let's go. And the problem is it's not letting me. So it's like, it's killing my heart. But at the same time, it's still cool because it's like I'd love to see it go up, right? Because it means my bags go up, and then I look at my my wallet, and I'm like, yeah. So I don't know. So these are some of the areas that I'm looking at potentially. We can see it turn around here. It's funny, before we came on, I said Bitcoin looks like it's about to turn around here, and so we're starting to see some selling come in, but again. The key point is this: we want to see still strong volume. We had good volume this morning at the open around 9:45, still standard time, which was decent in comparative to, if you look at other periods, this is a good amount of money that come. Obviously, it was partly because Trump and some of the comments that he made about Canada becoming some type of 51st state and a couple other weird things. I don't understand why it went up, but the market went up. But again, I didn't really see much of demand weight, which is the buyer weights. So we'll see what happens. It came into my area right here, which is the sell. This is going to be the short time it's like a 4-hour trade here. So if this is a 5-minute chart, you can see as we're playing here at this level, we basically kind of tap this area here, and we're starting to come down. So for me, if we start to put in good volume down here, as you can see, then I would expect to push, but we're putting in pretty good sell volume. But here's the best part though. We don't have a lot of seller weight. So if it decides it wants to find grounding here around either the 1,000, 100,000 area, or potentially coming back down to the 99 area before we see it go up, it's not going to have much resistance. That's a good thing here. On the back end, when you look at your 4-hour, around this level here in your 4-hour, we have that 8 period sitting there in today's explosion. We could either see it kind of basing here or coming down. That's in a nutshell what I expect today. Let's go ahead and bring on our good old guest. So he is brought to us by good old Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf has been the bomb diggity, no doubt. Shout out, whoop whoop. Help us out, and so I want to bring on Stay Home Dad. These good projects got some good stuff. So, lo and behold, last but not least, our good old friend. I want to say good old friend, guy I just met right now, literally, but it seems like a cool guy. Stay at home dad. Here we go. There we are. How you doing? And
I am doing excellent, man. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. It is good to have met you as of right now. And thanks for coming on. Sorry for the little early shout out, trying to get you coming early. I totally forgot we started at 12:30. That was my bad.
Oh, dude, it's 100% okay. I was just like, oh man, if I missed it, I feel absolutely horrible because I literally just got my kids down for a nap. My little brother, he's 12. He just came over. I bought him Black Ops 6 for Christmas. Just so, he's out on the couch playing that right now with my newborn. Or not, well, she's not newborn anymore. She's 6 months old, so she's sleeping in the swing. It's just, it's good. It's a good day. I'm blessed.
So, tell us what got you into crypto, and kind of like give us your story here, and then what's the genesis of Stay at Home Dad?
Well, what got me into crypto was I really wanted like financial freedom when I got out of the Air Force. So I was like, all right, I need to become an
By the way,
investor. I
thank you
need
for
to be
your
able
service.
to. Oh, dude, thank you for your support, man. Um, and I was like, all right, well, I need to become some sort of investor, but I know I need a lot of money in order to day trade. And it wasn't Charles Schwab at the time. What was it? It was Think or Swim, TD Ameritrade. They're like, you need $20,000 in order to do your day trading. And I'm like, I don't have that. So that was like where the idea just like was birthed. And then I started selling cars, and I was really good at selling cars. So I was making extremely good money, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year as a car salesperson. But I was working 60, 70 hours a week, right?
Yeah.
So it was a really hard trade-off. It wasn't in the beginning, actually, because I didn't realize. It wasn't until my son was born that he had to have surgery on his stomach because he had something called duodenal atresia. Long short, he's perfect, he's healthy, but I had to spend 3 months in the hospital when he was born, and I couldn't sell cars anymore. I also didn't have $20,000 in the bank, so I needed a ish healthy alternative, and it was like Binance US at the time. I was spot trading a little bit, and SHIB had just come out, so I had just started doing a little bit of technical analysis, and I'm like, oh man, this thing's about to explode. I threw my life savings of whole $6,000 as an irresponsible, the freaking 19, 20-year-old at the time. And
Lucked out though. That was God looking out for
dude.
your bag, bro.
Oh, dude, and it jumped to like 32K, bro. And I was still holding, but by the time my son was born and he needed surgery, and it dropped down to like 18. So I cashed out everything at that point, but that's 3 months worth of bills for me, right? So there's boom, there's the origin of for me, this actually kept me with my child, and I wasn't getting paid from the car business. I didn't have a savings account or anything at that. I just knew if I let my money work for me, then hopefully eventually it'll work out. And this was years ago. Now I have 5 years of technical analysis under my belt, and looking at how liquid markets work and how meme coins work and how coins work and the fundamentals and all of that. But that's where it started, because at that moment when I went back to work, like 3 months later, nothing was the same. I was then exchanging all of my time for money, and then I was missing all of the important events with my kids, and then more kids came in the picture of mine, and it was just like, oh, the only way I could even supplement this and sell cars, because I'm the sole income, is with day trading. So now I've made the full switch. About a year ago, my wife was like, dude, you missed a lot with our kids, and I know that it was like really hard on you. And she interprets sign language, so she makes decent money. Yes. Yeah, she speaks sign, she teaches me sign, and yeah, we teach the kids sign. Yeah, it's fantastic, 100%. So it's a blessing, and she makes decent money part-time, 20-30 hours a week. She goes to work, 2-3 hour job, pays her sometimes $500-600. I get a little baby military pension plus day trade, and she was like, hey, like please stay home, you know and she has been a godsend for that. And now I just want people to live my dream. This was my choice to go through the hardship of staying home, because it's hard to stay home and handle what's in your backyard. It's hard to stay home and realize that you have shortcomings as a man. It's hard to stay home and realize that if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of your kids and your family and the people around you. It's easy to go sell cars and make $50,000-$60,000 in 2 or 3 months and be gone 60-70 hours a week and not have to worry about anything, because somebody, being my wife, is going to be here taking care of business. But then it just shows you how much I'm not paying attention, how much the corporate life steals from you. You can't be a good husband and be absent. You can't be a good provider and not provide your time. So these are the things that I want to give back to all families and all people. And it is my mission to onboard as many normies as possible and onboard as many families as possible, so that way they can take care of business. So I've been in spaces for a long time, right? So 30 days for me is a long time, but it was like 10-12 hours a day for the past 30 days, right? So I've easily been on probably 1,000 spaces, like for sure. Probably met 10,000 people and like not even exaggerating. And not one of those people, even with the degenerate meme coins, not one of them are doing it to blow money on drugs and strippers and not one of them. They're doing it so that way they have some sort of power to take care of their family, to take care of themselves. Every single person. So why is there not a giant initiative spearheading this? Family is important to me. I know it's important to everybody else who's trying to day trade or swing trade or invest here, so that way they could stay home with their kids or their family or take care of their mom or their dad. Bills are expensive, man. It's bad. It's bad. So that's what inspired me, is I get to do this. So now God has given me the opportunity, since I get to better myself, because I am not perfect. I am not a perfect human by any stretch. But since I get to work on myself so hard, it would be wrong of me to not try to give other people that opportunity as well. And that's my mission.
Pedro, you are muted if you're trying to speak. We can't hear you. We cannot hear you. But I'm gonna hop in here and say this is where we do the slow clap for a leader like this, because not only are you speaking, and I know that this is a topic that resonates with so many others, but to the point that I made on that report that was given out by a market maker over the weekend, communities matter. Communities can rally around a value, an idea, and a mission. And
Can you guys
so
hear me
for
now?
you to, we can hear you, Pedro.
Okay, yay! Sorry about that. All right,
I was like, I know
so
you have
I
so
was about
much
to
to
start
say.
speaking silently, like, yo, so what I anyways, go ahead,
But
Carmen,
I'm
you were
giving,
saying something. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm giving some props here because this is exactly what it is. Being in this industry for as long as I have been so far, which feels like forever, to the point you made. There are certain founders out there that are trying to calculate for their communities. If we get here, this is what you get out of it. And that will not have long lasting, engagement. That will not be something that lives to actually serve its purpose and its mission. And so you have to be really in the thick of it in terms of what you want to accomplish with your community. For that, I give you a lot of props because you're saying, look, this isn't just a me problem. This isn't an instance in my life that's affecting only me. This is like so many others that I know that this can also, my strategy, how I got to this place can help for others. And that's the direction that I think humanity is definitely going. The velocity at which it's going to get there, if they start embracing decentralized technology, we have to take advantage of these moments. We have to take advantage of these moments where there is unclear regulation, where we can say, look, we have been now the example of how it can be when it goes right. So I wish you a lot of success in the community that you're building. What's coming up next and what's new?
What's coming up next is I'm going to be partnering with a platform that allows onboarding to be super easy and seamless. So one of the biggest problems with anybody who's not like the less than 1% in the crypto is like, how do you invest in an Ethereum or in a meme? Like, what's a wallet? Like, how do you, what's a seed phrase? And like, there's not that that's hard, but when you're trying to teach the masses, that's too much. You can't deliver that in a toddler fashion. You can't do that. So what you can do is you can have people who have developed or develop a process to where you can set up a secure wallet based on just your email and password, right? So now that's something that's coming to the Web3 space, is a lot of just email, password, kind of mirroring the Web2 safety and sign up process of the wallet. And there's a platform called Prevail that I'm going to be partnering with here pretty soon, and that way it will allow people to just go to my website, sign up and create a wallet using their email. You can go ahead and then at that point invest in any native token on the chain. So you can invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins, because they have Prevail Swap, which is the first literal cross-chain DEX aggregator for anything. So like you could use your debit card to swap or you could use your debit card to buy meme coins for one, and then you could use like your BNB and then swap it for a Solana specific meme as well on the same platform. So excuse me. So it's extremely versatile once you set it up. And even then trying to explain it is so technical, and they did such a really good job of dumbing it down, because really you just email, password, you have a wallet that now you could buy NFTs and invest, and you could use your debit card. So it's decentralized, it's DeFi, it's not centralized, which is all I want, because I use a centralized exchange to do my perpetuals, and I wish I didn't have to. You know what I mean? But I don't have to all the time. Jump Swap is great, but they only have 3. Anyway, but it's fine, and neither here nor there. That's what's coming, is being able to onboard people seamlessly and easily, so that way then they have access to do things like this decentralized.
That's awesome. That's actually really good. Man, it looks like you really thought this through. I mean, you got a bubbling family where you're in. It sounds like it might be growing here. I'm actually looking forward to seeing you really kind of get going. I really when you obviously you have, like we call them memetics, where I pulled that from Shogun. I don't know if have you been on Shogun's
I
show
believe
yet?
so. Yeah, I believe
Town
I've been
Hall?
on Shogun's show. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know if I've been on stage, but I believe I've spoken to him a few times.
Downgraded. Ah, love it. Okay, let's try this here and see if we can get this going. I know what happened. All right, so is that better? Is that better, guys? Oh, we'll find out. Oh yeah, so I just wanted to ask you a quick question. When it comes to your meme coin that you're building and stuff like that, now you're obviously you're trading perpetuals and you're building and you're growing, which is a lot easier. Are you adding into the meme coin with your perpetuals, or is your perpetual simply for your own living so you can go full time here?
Oh, so it's definitely going to be both. Right now, I use my day trading income as like vacation, kind of like extra outside of the bills and things like that. So yeah, some is definitely going to be going in my project, and this is just free sauce for anybody. It's all about supply control. So the more supply I can accumulate on the way up, the better for me. And it's not just because I'm investing in my project and I completely believe in it, even though I do. It's because one day I'm going to need to give 5-6% liquidity to buy Bit, you know, so that way we can trade perpetuals on stay-at-home dad at a $500,000 market cap, you know, and have enough liquidity there to match. So that is the whole goal, is to allow the community to reach out to this many people and have single-sided liquidity set up to where when all of these people are now trading perpetuals on Bybit, the single-sided liquidity is allowing me to actually support the chart native and even accumulate more supply. So it's just beautiful. It is.
So here's my question. There's a lot of laws coming in now. I'm letting you know, like, and I'm saying this, you might look at some of the laws that might be coming into the U.S. You might want to, just because great, phenomenal idea. It's actually really, really good. Actually, really brilliant. I actually absolutely 100% love that idea. I mean, legit. So I want to look kind of fully think that through with a kind of like just from a law standpoint, so that you can see it. Because one, that's a just brilliant idea. It's just absolutely, you just gave me an idea, and so I absolutely. But we're not there yet, and we've got a much better administration. I think that will be very lenient and be much more, you know, not like, okay, you did something and then we're going to catch you for it, right? But like say, all right, well, let's work this out. So, but I like that idea. It's actually really brilliant. Also, the idea of the perpetual futures. Now, do you trade? Like you legitly trade?
Yeah. Okay. That's how it, dude. It's yes. You buy the dip, brother. I mean, I had to train my brain for a long time to not be retail.
Buy dip.
Bro,
like,
when it's super red, press the green button. Do it, because if you don't do that, you are going to lose. Also, the next biggest secret for anybody who wants to trade perpetuals in their entire life, if you're doing 10x or more, you're foolish. You're foolish. Don't do 10x leverage. Stop it. Stop it right now. Don't do it. That's why you have a 40, 50, 60% loss right there. Don't do it anymore. Also, people who trade.
We were sitting there and, you know, like I kind of help them out and kind of show them how to trade and stuff like that. Shoot, man. This was only supposed to, she is going to be we need to have you back on and we can talk trading one day, because that's going to be fun. I just realized the time. I can literally start. We literally 20 minutes could fly by, and I don't even realize it. As you know, when you start talk trading. Listen, we know what you got coming in the future. Give a shout out, give a call to action to people. Again, the fact that you doxed yourself, which was huge. The fact that you are out open, you are talking to people on Spaces. We know we can find you, but where can people find your token? Where can they find who you are and what you're doing?
So I am stay-at-home dad on Twitter. My token is on Pump Fun. You also can look at the chart on Bird Eye if you don't want to use Pump Fund, because I know it's banned in some places. I mean, I'm getting my socials off the ground, so I have a stay-at-home dad YouTube, I have stay-at-home dad TikTok, and eventually there's going to be content coming out where I just show the simple strategies on how to do very low leverage swings that generate an ass ton of income. People look at these 10x's, you know, these 1,000%, these things. You literally can get that on a 25 or 30% swing on any coin, which if you're in crypto, that happens every Tuesday, every single day. There's a 20, 30% run happens. It'll happen in a bear market, a bull market, up or down. I don't care. Find it, learn a little bit of technical analysis, learn a little bit about volume. That's about it. Buy low, look for a 10, 15, 20% run, take profits on the way up. Buy. Put your money in spot after, please, because the market's gonna have a 60% retracement after the bull. So please put it in spot so you don't lose everything in perpetuals. I made $30,000 last month, and then I taught myself a $15,000 lesson. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. And you know what? Because I'm still I'll show my
wait. Remember, we're in crypto here, so you never talk full money. Just because you don't know, somebody will come knocking on your door.
Oh, listen, I get it, but the point is it's a big loss, and I don't even have that much in my bank account half the time. So that's the whole point, is the money can be made and the money can be lost. And if you don't have a crypto story like that, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to talk to you.
Those of us who have stuck around have definitely, as Tom would say, been rugged, ruined, and wrecked. You know, I have a follow-up question for you, because as we go from one bull run to the next, right, we have, you know, gone through a journey of news articles, sentiments, and a change in regulation. And this is at a global scale. So as we walk into all-time highs for Bitcoin and the start of a new bull run, projects that have a mission of onboarding others, my favorite question is, what is the sentiment that you're meeting? When you speak to somebody who's just crypto curious, what is their viewpoint of it today? Is it getting better?
Yeah, I was talking to a minister in Walmart the other day, and he asked me for my business card and how I could onboard him. And what? He's like a 70-year-old minister with a little poodle pup in the BB gun section of Walmart while I'm with my kids. Yeah, I would say the sentiment is overwhelmingly bullish. It is overwhelming. And my call to action is hop in my Telegram, follow my profile, retweet my mission. The people who want to invest will invest. The floor is held. We spiked to $55,000, $60,000 market cap, and then everybody G'd as soon as we almost bonded. That happens all the time. But you know what? The market cap still doubled up. The floor doubled up from that giant run. And if anybody who knows anything about trading, if you're in a low liquidity, high volatility coin and the floor is raised,
you don't need a lot.
Bro, you're good. You're good. That's healthy. That's healthy. Right?
What is it? Send me your oh, there you are. Boom, there we go. Let's pull it up here real quick. Bird Eye. Boom. CB group. No, where's it at? Once you level on that influence, come on, where are you at? Come on. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right, is this Bird Eye? Forget me. I'll just start a new one. You know, you get a million of these things, and you're just like, before you know, you're like, where is it at? All right. So let's check this out here. Boom, boom. Daily. Ooh, that's nice.
You're gonna share screen. I don't see your screen if you're trying to show it.
God. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this up. Give me 1 second.
You should be able to hear me now, right?
You guys said you're live on Rumble? I wanna pull it up.
Yeah, shout out to the Rumble fam.
Quick. Rumble, that's what's up. How you guys doing? All right, come on.
Pedro, send me your Rumble link on Telegram if you can.
Share screen. No. Man, There you are. Woo-hoo. All right, let's play. We are playing. All right. What was that?
I sent you a telegram. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll do it right now, my friend. Boom. Copy. Sent. Boom. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so let's check this out here real quick. Let me pop up a couple of my indicators. What? All right, it's not. Let me see. GM. Why can't I? Do I need to log in?
I got the link in the live chat here on YouTube for anybody that wants to hop over to our Rumble fam. Make sure to like and follow over there.
I'm gonna log in here real quick. Log in. It's gonna let me in. There we go. Okay.
Love it.
All right, let's try this again one more time. I always forget about Bird Eye. It's like really good site. I always forget about it.
No, Bird Eye's good. It's good.
Yeah, it really is.
Shout out to Cats of Crypto. They hooked me up with Bird Eye.
There we go. Let me pop this.
And is it a DYOR on YouTube too?
Yes. DYOR. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up here for you.
No problem, bro. No problem.
Okay. 8, 20, 50.
Love it. Right.
200.
Perfect. Subscribe.
Okay, quick reference. Here we go. And one last one here. Defaults. Save as
And where are these chats coming in from? X? Look at Next Level in there.
These are coming from YouTube. We've got some from Rumble.
Okay. All right, so I see it. Let's go ahead and look at it here real quick. So, good little sell-off. You actually came down to the previous peak, right? Which is, for me, like, it's one of those things that if it's going to trade structural-wise, well, I always want to see it come down to the previous.
Hey, Carmen, can you see his chart screen? Because
I'm about to add it here for him. There you go.
Can't see it.
I got it up on the screen for everyone.
All right, I am so sitting there like trying to figure this out. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. Appreciate that. You got it. Is it showing up? It's showing up. Alrighty. Okay. So you've got some good. You got a good base, like you said. This is a good base here. Which is sitting previous high, came down, sat on it, came down to. Looks like it was actually the weekly. Where did my weekly chart just go? Come on. Where did my times just go? Oh, there we go. Okay, boom. Weekly.
My baby started yelling at me, so I guess it's time to introduce the boss, baby.
Oh, bring them
good
on.
morning, good afternoon.
Yes.
What's up,
Little
buddy?
baby Ivy, little baby Ivy. She doesn't have all her hair yet, okay? No judgment. She's still beautiful.
We don't
All right,
judge.
so we got it above here. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, let's check out your monthly. Okay. Boom. All right, man. So this is it. So this is what I'm looking at. So we're playing off of that support here. You're climbing above the 8-period moving average. 2 days ago on Friday, January 4th, you had a bit, or Saturday, you sold off, but you actually bought it back. Was this you or was this the community?
It was the community, brother.
All right, that's all I want to know. So that's good. So now we're watching the community step in. You sold off a little on Sunday, which is good with low volume, selling volume, and you're getting above the 8 period moving average. You literally do not have any resistance, which is bang it. You can see right here that this area acted as resistance, right? Came in, popped, sold off. You can see it exploded through. Now, literally, you have no resistance. If you can keep moving up here, get on the horn, start letting everybody know about it. Your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your dog, and their dog's dog. Boom. Get this going. Get them get into crypto. And this thing should pump because there really isn't any resistance here. So I like this, man. It's a good chart. It's decent. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell, man. Good chart.
It should eventually melt faces with the help of people like Sasquatch and Coins. They've been working just to try to help build awareness for my community, and there's a lot of other people like Memezilla. They've helped me out a lot. So just the more people that can help me by pushing the message, the floor will naturally increase. There are people that know what I'm doing in the background. When I start speaking in simplicity, it's beautiful. And then when I start speaking in technical, people are like, oh shit, he's doing the work. That's right, dog. I didn't know what I was doing before I came to the trenches. Now I know how to develop a coin, and I have a strategy to make everybody tons of money. But I gotta have the community support for it, bro. It is all community, all community. My message is serious. I'm serious. I'm a real people. I got real babies, and I'm ready to face the music for all the legal repercussions whenever this has to go to an American exchange, when Coinbase wants to list it. You know, I'm 100% willing to take it on the chin, because that's why we have single-sided liquidity, guys. That's why after 150,000 transactions, this is what happens. Now you have something built up to where you can pay for things like this and not have to wreck the chart. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. But I need your help to make it reality. I need the community support. Join my Telegram, retweet all of my tweets, my messages. Please, that is it. That's the mission is simple. Let's get the sovereignty back to families, man.
I like it. I like it. Again, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate you. We'll definitely have you back on the show, talk about it, let us know what's going on. And I really do love the idea of getting on perpetuals, and then you can kind of play both ends. So which is brilliant.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. That's the idea. Set up multiple single-sided liquidity pools, man. Why have one?
Exactly. All right, thank you, brother. And tell that baby you have a great day, buddy. Later.
Hey, mama.
Bye, Ivy.
Bye-bye. He's a cutie.
Bye, guys.
Later, brother. Take it easy. That was a treat. That was a little cutie guy, wasn't he?
I love it. If this is how Meme Mondays go, sign me up for all of them. Get to see the cutest little babies. Guys, here we just spoke to a founder living, in his truth and trying to help others and create community around it. Here are the facts. In 2024, we went from a $20 billion sector for crypto with the meme coins, raising up to over $120 billion. And I think we're going to see more. So, pick your communities, come together. I have always said, if you want to be successful in this next run, you want to find a mentor, you want to inspect what you expect, you want to network, and you want to engage. So, with those 4 concepts, that's how you keep your money mine. So this is really great when we get to talk to people who talk about the intention behind why they're using this technology to create an impact for others. And so kudos to him. I can't wait to see what happens there. But as we take a look at the overall impact of meme coins, this is not just a new market vertical. This is a fundamental innovation in how society coordinates around shared objectives and distributes that value. This is going to be something that is always going to come up in every single bull run. So as we kick off the year for 2025, what a great way to come on a Monday and get to it with what most people call degenerate trading. But I also see it on the flip side, and for what it is that it's really creating community with a heart. And everybody gets a piece of it. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. I've been posting a lot of comments here about things to come, things that people are interested in. We've got some good feedback about our guests here. Hey, we got C Squatch in the chat here saying, "What's up, Carmen?" What's up, C Squatch? Let's see what Jerry says. Stay-at-home dad grinding hard. Get in the TG and see what you're missing. And next, Cash is saying, this music is so chill. Definitely setting the mood. Are you chill? Pedro, I can't hear you. Are you muted? I'm unmuting you. No? I can't unmute you, so you're going to have to unmute yourself. Uh-oh. Can you guys tell me in the chat if you hear me or if you hear Pedro? Meme Coin Monday should be meme coin every day. All day, every day. Well, I think if you're into meme coins, you're meme coining every day.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Wow, I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Okay. Alrighty, so let's check out here real quick. While we got literally 6 more minutes, guys, send us your coins here real quick if you guys want to check out. Let's check out some of the meme coins. We're going to go through the top 10 real quick because it's Meme Coin Monday. And then I want you guys to show me your coins. Send us the contract numbers. I can pull them up and check them out. All right, guys?
So I'm going to kick it off because we had somebody request for Meme Coin Monday earlier on in the show. I put it up here on the screen. Can we have a look at Flying Avocado Cat and MAGA?
All right, cool.
Throw one of
we
those
can do
up.
MAGA here real quick. Which MAGA are we talking about? MAGA, boom, USD, here we go. MAGA is showing some strength here. It was able to get through the grinding of the lows here. And it did a little 2x here, so nice. The only issue we got going on is literally you got the 200 period moving average sitting right here. Kind of holding us down, which is actually fairly good. It appears to, it came back down, and now it is tapping off of that 100, and the volume there on that is pretty small, so I'd expect it to continue up. This resistance is gone, boom, and we will probably have a little bit of resistance here. If this man, Mr. President-elect Trump, who was certified today, gets in office and gets it going, we could potentially see a mega push here. So be looking for this. The resistance level that we really have is really right here, sitting at the 0002792 to the 77738. So that's it in a nutshell. You said Bay. Bay's going to fly. Let's check out Bay. Hey, Bay. Hey, Bay. All right, boom. Dang. This one flew too, dude. Holy moly, crapacholi. All righty. Here we go. Hey. Oh, and that should not have happened. Pardon me.
Was that your breakfast?
What?
Was that your breakfast? I can't unsee food, Pedro. That looks great.
Where?
I saw your camera go down. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
Maybe I'm just hungry.
I do. What's it called? Why is my brain blanking now? Pomegranates. Yeah, that was pomegranate stuff. And I actually, anyways, I dry them out and then I like to eat them because it helps with the sugar content and I really like the bitter taste. All right, let's focus here real quick. Okay, Bay here real quick did exactly what we talked about. Shot up, did almost 2x. from the low here from the second, which was Thursday, and sold off, found support on the 8. Now we're seeing it go up again. This thing, if this, the only resistance here is literally this. So most like if this thing catches wings again, I'm gonna remove these here real quick. Boom, boom. Got a little resistance right here. Again, if this thing catches wings, it should blow through this. I really don't see much here. Yeah, you should be able to blow through this area here pretty easy. You want to see it keep above that 8-period moving average on the 8. The 8 should be able to be where you see this holding, and as it continues up, I like it. I like it a lot. It came down exactly where, did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Got up 2x, boom, came back down, found support on the 8 on the daily, and now it's starting to pick up, and I would expect to see it come. It should blow through this area here probably this week, get up to that 5,000 or 50 area here, 750. Alrighty then, let's go ahead. What was the next one? Doge BSC. Doge BSC is flying.
Doge BSC.
What alpha? Boom. What is this? Pump fire chicken. All right, let's check out this one here real quick. Why is that not popping up? Come on, be cool, honey bunny. Be cool. Onboarding, and it's not letting it pull up. Okay, go here real quick. Give me 1 second. You guys put in Chuck. You dropped a contract there. I'm trying to find it real quick. Fire chicken. There we are. Boom. Alpha, boom, that was alpha. So GM here real quick. There we go. Fire chicken. All right. Oh yeah, I already did Bay. All right. Boom. Charles. Out. Copy. Show. Boom. Oh, might be honeypot token frozen blacklist enabled. Oh. DST. Chris Magard, man. Something's fishy here, man. I don't know. We'll leave it alone. We'll come back tomorrow. Maybe something they need to work that out there. CTO, let's go. Let's pick out CTO. Hey, Jerry, send me the CTO. Post the contract here so I can pull it up. There we go. Next level. Right here. Pump. I know you got a hard stop here, so I'm going to finish this one up here, Carmen. We're about to jump right now. So, okay, everybody keeps sending me Bay. So I don't know what's up. All right, guys. Or maybe this thing's just messing up. Shout out to Chris Manard. Come join Dildo Baggins. There we go. All right, I guess this is a new coin that our community is now shilling. All right, I like it. Dildo Baggins. Alrighty.
It's got after hour vibes. I think that's when, yeah.
That will be fun. We'll see how that goes. Let's go. Chris Manning, DOGE BSC will hit price shot. Alrighty then. Well, I know we said we were going to be here for yet a hard stop at 1:30 here. So Thank you so much for coming on, Carmen. I really appreciate you so much. And I will. We'll close up the show here. But guys, come back today. Or excuse me, come back tomorrow. We are going to be here with Chris from Crypto Swamp Creatures, and we're going to be just going over some dope stuff, and it's going to be a fun time, either today or tomorrow. I know we have somebody else today. Tom is going to be gone for the next 3 days, so until then, you guys got me. Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, here we go. Now it's awkward. Okay, and let's go ahead.
Thank you, everybody.
See you guys. Have a good one. Later. Bye. And the music. There we go. Credits. There we go.